Hi everyone, it's Niamh here and welcome to my art journaling channel. This is one of the pages I created for my 100-day project where I was looking at different styles, and this is where I was doing sort of mail art magazine collage type style. So I'm starting off with some text in the background. So this is the Dina Wakley collage tissue, and I'm just chucking it in the background with some gel medium. Just to fill up the background, just to make it busy, I suppose, because, you know, it's Niamh. Why wouldn't I have a busy background? I'm just overlaying it lots and lots, and I'm filling up the entire page. So again, I'm not really concerned about direction of the text. I just want to have something in the background. A lot of this is going to be covered over. It's just to, again, create something. You can see up in the top, I've got some script there that I had. So a lot of things with collage, I had a bit of an idea of what I wanted to have on this page. You can see I've got some pre-cut out collage pieces that I wanted to blend together. But there's still a lot of playing around and placement with them. To combine all the text in the background together somewhat, I've just given everything a light coat of syrup paint, and I've used it as a glaze over the top, and then I've just run my stencil over the top and done a bit of a ghosting. So I've got these caves that I've cut out. So a lot of these images have come from National Geographics. I was very, very lucky. I had a friend who was moving down to Hobart who'd been collecting National Geographic since 1978, and I got the entire lot. So I've got lots of collage photos that I can go through. And I think most of these things were taken from that collection. So one of the things I like to do is combine sort of these interesting landscapes with odd different bits and pieces. And I really liked these sort of rocky outcrops that were happening that I could overlay together. I was fascinated with this helmet. I think it's, I don't know, Viking Crusade helmet that was found. So I decided I wanted to use that, but I wanted it to be a little bit odd. So instead of having a face, he's got a fish coming out of it, because why wouldn't you? I do apologise in the fact that it is very hard to photograph magazine collage because it is so shiny. So in the end, I've decided to move my little fish man down to the bottom, but you can sort of see how I'm overlapping and overlaying as I go. One thing I would possibly say to you, which I don't do, and I really should, you can see there's lots of wrinkles in my magazine collage. It is better if you're doing something like this to probably use a glue stick, a drier glue, when you're particularly laying down magazine collage. It just works a lot easier than with a wet glue. But I just use what's in front of me, and I have a terrible track record with glue sticks because I'm a school teacher and we get the really cheap nasty ones and they don't work, so everything falls out of kids' books and I just get really frustrated. So I tend to go for the PVA glue. The bumps and lumps, because they're in my journal, tend to get flattened out over the years anyway, but if it really bugs you, go for a glue stick. So because it is a sort of mail art inspired magazine collage, I'm going through my collection of used postage stamps. My lovely mother-in-law tears off all the postage stamps from all her mail, and then I get bags of them. What I'm sort of looking for is something that sort of goes with the theme. So I've got those rocky bits. I thought I might go for, I can't even see what they are. I thought it was sort of like fishy type ones, but it may not be. But I did want to age them up, and I wanted to have them so they they fitted in with the overall theme. So to get rid of all that very stark white, I'm just going around with my archival inks in brown tones to sort of blend them in. So they've got that sort of almost sepia colour like the background has. Then I'm just going to glue them onto my page. And I've used a series of the same stamps. So you can see on the opposite side I've sort of got different coloured stamps going down. In this one I want to use a series of the same. Also, I'm kind of using it as a little bit of border, so I've got some coming off the edge I'll trim all those extra bits off at the end. One of my favourite things to do though, when I'm doing pieces like this, is to do the stamp cancellations. I really probably was born to work in a post office, except they don't really do this anymore. It's automated with the machines that the post goes through. But it's just really fun going through and putting sort of the airmail stickers on and the cancellation stamps and so on. So I tend to do those with a little bit of red on them, just so they stand out a little bit. And again, it sort of picks up some of the colours. On that helmet, there's a little bit of red, and in the man's uniform as well. So it's sort of just picking up some of those subtle colours and trying to get it to blend together. Now I'm sort of thinking, oh, what do I do in the background? Because, you know, I've got that little gap up the top. So I've got this stencil from Dina Wakley, which is a line stencil, which I thought would sort of create a little bit of texture on the page. And I'm just going in again with the red to pop in some lines to almost give it like a flag-like look in the background almost. When I've done that, I decided I wanted to put some words or a quote in, and I don't think I actually got that on screen, but I did end up getting my alphabet stamps out and adding a quote over the top as well. So if you want to know where my mind travels, I put down. So you can see all those little pops of the red coming through, and then I coloured in my words red as well, just to give that little bit of triangulation. So it seems quite complicated. It really isn't. It's lots of fun to play with all the little bits and pieces and to do something a little bit abstract and strange. I do encourage you, lots of stores have old National Geographics. Grab a few because there's some really cool images in there you can use. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye for now.